Jehovah's passion for life. We just supported this team that be bringing them.
How much do we really trust God? How much do we really trust God? Right? Do me a favor, transparent moment, drop it in the chat. What percent do we really, matter of fact, you don't have to, because you might embarrass yourself, right? You might feel ashamed, whatever. No guilt here, no guilt here. When we say, do we really, how much do we really trust God, right? Is it 50% of the time I trust God? Do I trust God when it's good? Do I trust God when it's bad? Sometimes it's got to get so bad, we ain't got no choice but to trust God. When you ever say, man, yo, it is out of my hands, that's when you really be trusted, because you really ain't got no option, right? It gets so bad, or it gets so far out of your hand. What up, Curtis? It gets so far out of our hand, we ain't nothing else we can do, right? So, question rhetorical, ask yourself, Marcus, Curtis, Adrian, how much do I really trust God? Do I really, really, really trust? All right. So I put the anchor up because of my analogy kind of made me laugh this morning. First off, my alarm went off at 4:25, and I used to get on up. I blinked and it was 6 o'clock. So here we go, right? But I wrote this. As soon as I woke up, looking at the ceiling fan, doing my devotion, I said, man, time and time again, we wake up to our circumstances, our situations, yes, whatever we went to bed with, we wake up is usually still there, right? And we saying, God, I'm ready for more. God, I'm ready for this to be over. God, I want to do more. Yes, me or you, or all of us. Yes, we want more. Who wants more, right? Who want a little bit more? God, I'm ready. Who feel like they're ready? Who feel like they're not ready, right? Sometimes we just got to be honest, man. I ain't, look, God, what I'm doing, I ain't ready. I'm just, hey, we work on me right here, because I ain't ready, right? Sometimes we say that, right? So I wrote on this joint, time and time again, we wake up to our same circumstances, our same situations, and we say, God, I want more. And God is saying, cool. Just like the message yesterday, come here. Keep your eye on me. Come a little deeper, right? But then we go, no, I ain't ready to go all the way out there. I ain't ready to fully submit, right? Right? Sometimes we praying. Anybody praying? Anybody fasting? We start this joint off, I try to start it off with a little worship song, maybe 30, 45 seconds, 2 minutes sometimes, if y'all can hear it, right? We try to surround ourselves, i.e. this Zoom, with other believers, faith-based people, right? Some days we get up to 20 people, some days we 8 people, whatever, right? We try. Life be lifing, right? We try to do positive stuff. We try to post positive stuff. We try to say positive stuff. God is saying, cool, go deeper. That's cool, right? So I was thinking when God, we was talking about yesterday, and I'm thinking about today, and I'm talking about a deeper faith. I was thinking about a swimming pool, right? Who on here can swim? Matter of fact, right, I can or I can't. I can or I can't. Now listen, I'm about to listen. Watch this. Ish. I can, Curtis can, Didi can. Look at my black people can swim. I never can. Look at my black folks swimming. Yes. In the middle, Jazz out there fighting with the floaty like me. I'm gonna tell y'all about me real quick, off my notes. Who said, I'm with the ish person, right? Jessica said she Mexican-ish. Listen, Adrian out here. Adrian, this one you gonna feel me when I give you this illustration. Yes, right? I can swim. Well, okay. So right before I started growing my dreads, I took swim lessons. Because my boys was real young, and my boys been in swim school forever. Y'all seen some of the posts, them boys can swim, right? And I put them in swim school so that they can swim, right? And I could always swim. I'm gonna tell you real quick. I learned how to swim trying to impress a girl. That's how I learned. I ain't gonna. Some people got thrown off of that by their uncle. I was out there waiting around in the 3 feet. And I said, man, let me show this girl. And I kind of went to the 5 feet. I might have been 14 years old. I might have been 5 feet tall, and I went into the 5 feet. Oh boy, that water hit right here, donezo. So I had to learn because I was trying to impress a girl. That's a different story, right? But my message is God is saying, come here, come deeper. And I was thinking about a swimming pool. Harvey, well, you might have been in the pool that day. We might have been trying to impress the same girl. She can't swim either. But anyway, whenever we go swimming, y'all picture the swimming pool. You fancy it's at your house. You in an apartment is around the corner, or the lake, or the ocean, right? Put that in your head. You got it? Where does the fun stuff happen at? Yes, where does the fun stuff? Where's the diving board? It's on the deep end, right? Then you got the end that you can just sit right there on the thing and stick your feet in there and watch the kids. Yes, or no, right? Right? And then you go to the apartment joint, they say no diving. Why? Because it ain't deep, right? You go to the ocean, where are the surfers at? They out there in the waves, right? Yes or no? Those of us that can't swim, right? My people that swimming, y'all cannonball, splash, right? Y'all jumping out there. The people that can't swim, that's why I don't go to pool parties, because the people in the that can swim, I always want to do the let's throw the people in the pool thing. The people that can swim, they want to go next summer. When you think about a pool party, ask the person who invites you, can they swim? Them the ones, y'all go to a black swim party, don't get your hair cut, don't get your hair done. You're getting thrown in the pool. That's what they do. I don't know, right? Don't even splash in my face, please, Jessica. I'm with you. Jessica, you on the kiddie pool. That's called, y'all know the kiddie pool, right? Where the kids wading around in the water 1 foot, and they got both joints on. They got the joint on here, right? In the kiddie pool. And you over there too, and that's how we are, right? God is saying, yo, let's go a little deeper, right? But on the deep end, they having all the fun. I went scuba diving, and long time ago, right? And I seen this shirt, it said, man, the deeper you go, the cooler it gets. This off my notes. And I was like, yo, that's so dope, right? Because in the shallow end, the water's still warm, right? In the summertime. On the shallow end, the water always warm. When you jump into the water, that's when you feel the temperature of the water. Yes or no, right? So God is saying, hey, yo, let's go deeper. So when we go to the swimming pool and we chilling on the shallow end, we just got our feet barely in the water. Guess what? We still in control. Just like Jessica said, right? Don't splash no water in my face. That's why I'm gonna sit over here on the shallow end. The people that can swim, they like, man, I'm jumping off in here, submerged, I'm out of here, right? The people that can surf, you see them on the YouTube, they surfing and the waves over their head. It's cool, it's fun, it's out there, right? And that's why I say the non-swimmers actually hang out on the shore, right? We out there with the towel on the beach, chilling. We still in control of everything, right? And I'm preferencing this deep in this anchor because what I'm saying is, we was just talking about God saying yesterday, come out here, keep your eye on me, right? He started to freak out when the water got wavy. He started to sink. Yes, y'all remember that, right? Shallow, let's talk about our faith. We just said we wake up and we say, God, we want to go deeper. God, give me more. God, I'm ready for more, right? When we on that shallow end of faith, shallow end of the swimming pool, still on the shore, the beach, right? We still in control. God is saying, you not giving me control from right there. Y'all with me? Yes. When we standing in that 3 feet and we 5'7", water stop about right here. Yeah, y'all with me? My hair, what she say? My don't smash into my face. My hair can't get wet, right? That's because we on the shallow end. God is saying, cool, you still in control right there, right? In our faith, we're saying stuff. How do I translate that to our faith? We say stuff like, God, I want more. I'm gonna start doing right. Okay, God is saying, cool. We on the shallow end. We got the waders on. So we start saying, okay, I'm gonna go a little deeper. I'm gonna go to church. I'm not just gonna log on, right? We'll say, I'm gonna wake up with a praise and worship song. God is saying, cool, come deeper, right? We saying, hey, I'm gonna post a positive post today about God. God is saying, cool, that's shallow. You still in control. You get to determine how much you gonna post today, who you gonna talk to today. You still in control. Yes, yes, right? That's what shallow look like. Shallow looks like deeper. Deeper is like I'm trusting God with my tithe, right? And I'm not even on tithing, right? Right? Anybody really trust God with their tithe? Right? Or so you don't, not us good faith people, but a lot of people be like, I ain't giving that church my money. I don't know what he doing with my money. That's God. Here, I'll say this. God gives us I've always said this, one of the most beautifulest things, I don't even know this is a word, that God give us is choice, right? We can hang around on the shallow, we can hang around on the shore joint all day long. And God, so here's the thing. When you on that shallow end, we hanging around the people that's cannonballing, splash. We hanging around the surfers that's in the water, right? We around what make us deep, right? We around the church crowd. We around the believers. Yes, yes, right? But we still in control. When it get rough, I can stand up and walk out. When it get rough, I can walk back to the shore, right? But when you off on that deep end, remember yesterday we were saying that we out here? When you out there on that deep end, we out there. Only God is in control. So God is saying, cool, I give you the choice, Marcus, to just go to service and sit there and just be in the church. Cool, you got the choice. But come deeper, right? Cool, I'm gonna play one worship song a day and get my spirit right. Cool, Marcus, when you going deeper than that, right? And I put that anchored up there, and we was talking about, I saw this on the sermon. I saw this anchored on the sermon. I got this point right off of there, right? When you on the shallow end, you don't need an anchor, right? Think about a boat. Think about a boat, right? Listen, I'm showing out. Think about a boat. When a boat is out there, I actually wrote the word. I wrote the definition on here somewhere of an anchor. Where's my notes? Yeah, an anchor is a heavy object from a vessel, a boat, your vessel, whatever, that's thrown out into the water to keep us locked in place, right? Right? A heavy object attached to a rope or a chain used to moor a vessel to the sea at the bottom. That's what an anchor is. Except if you're in TV anchor is the person who talks about everything that's going on, right? So my scriptures today, well, I'm gonna say this. I was saying this at first. When we're on the shore, we're around the water. When we're in the kiddie pool, we're around the swimmers, right? We're around them. We're not jumping deep. We're not diving deep. We're not going deep. We're around it where we still can be in control. We can leave the swimming pool and be like, yeah, we went swimming today. No, you didn't. Your feet got wet. You went to put your feet in the water. Tell the truth, right? Right? So God is saying, yo, come deeper. Submit to me. Ain't that one of the good Christian church words? Yo, submit. Submerge. Submerge means to cover, right? When something is submerged in water. Yes, yes or no? Y'all let me know where I'm wrong here today, right? So I went from the scripture yesterday. I think we was in Matthew yesterday, I think, right? Today, I was in Luke 5. Luke 5, verses 3 and 4. Inez, Adrian, where you at? I'm going to try to paraphrase it. It's only 2 scriptures, I think. It says, he got into the boats, the one belonging to Simon, which is Peter, right? And asked them to put out a little from the shore, push out from the shore, right? Get off the shore, Crystal. Get off the shore, Deborah. He got into one of the boats, one belonging to Peter, the one that belonging to Marcus, and said, hey, push out a little bit from that shore. Then he got in the boat and taught the people. Yes, yes. Verse 4 said, when he finished speaking, he said, Marcus, put out into deep water, my boy, and then let down your net for a catch, right? Right? Thank you. Who dropped it on there? Adrian, appreciate it. Inez did too. Thank you. Right? So translation, God is saying, all right, you got your situation, you got your circumstances, you know your purpose, right? Genesis, you know your purpose. Harvey, Inez, you know your purpose. God is saying, all right, push out a little bit, right? You want more, you want to really dive into that, you got to let go of control. Jazz, you got to let go of control. Let me teach you, right? God is saying, I wrote this in my notes, when we go deeper, only God can control the circumstance, right? When you, my non-swimmers, jump off into 15 feet if you want to. God is in control at that point. Yes, yes, or no, right? Y'all, matter of fact, if y'all want a good laugh, go pull up some videos how black folks fish. I'm sorry, let me stay on task. Right, we sit on the bank. We sit on the bank and try to throw the rod way out there. We not getting in no boat. We not gonna be on ESPN with the radar with the deep water. We ain't doing that, right? But if we want to go deeper in our faith, y'all, in our trust, in our belief, only God can control us out there, right? So we got to quit having shallow faith. Yes, yes or no? Y'all with me? Tanisha? Right? We talked about if God gonna be our anchor, if God gonna really, when we really say, man, I gave my life to God, did we really? Or are we still walking around in the 3 feet? Are we still in the kiddie pool? Are we still on the shore? Right? Found this other scripture. Ooh, this one. This is when I actually ended this mug right after that because I ain't want no more of it. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 1. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 1. It said this, and I'm going to read it like it said. So, I'm going to add, no, I ain't going to add because you can't add to the Bible. I'll paraphrase. So, ... let us stop going over the basic teachings about Christ again and again. Let us go on, instead become mature, wise, more confident, whatever, in our understanding. Surely, we don't need to start over again with the fundamental importance of repenting from the evil deeds and placing our faith in God. Basically, grow up in Christ. Grow up, go deeper, Marcus, right? If I'm going to be your anchor, if I really want to say, what I say at the beginning of this, we wake up and say this most of the time. We look at our circumstance, we look at our situations, and we want more, we pray for more, we ask for more, we try to strive for better, yes, yes or no, right? Then God says, yo, but you still in control. When we gonna really lose control? So ask yourself, what is my anchor, right? Ask myself when I'm gonna go deeper, when I'm gonna go into the deep end where I don't have control, where I can stand up, where I can't control if my hair get wet or not. When am I gonna do that? Yes, yes? I think that D is Riri. What's up, Riri? Y'all with me? Y'all rocking with that? So ask yourself what you anchor to. And I was thinking about this too right before I got on. I was just on the NGN's IG page, and I'm thinking we all anchor to something, right? We all, even us in our faith, we anchor to something. We say we be anchored to God, but we still in control, right? right? We say we anchor to God, but we really anchor to people pleasing, right? We really anchor to the distractions that we was talking about distractions and stuff yesterday. We was talking about our goals, right? We more anchored to, man, I gotta binge watch, right? I'm scrolling social. I'm more anchored to the stuff that got my attention than really trusting God and fully submerging, submitting, diving off into the deep end on what He got for me, right? Marcus, I know my purpose. I know my little purpose. God showed me my purpose, but I got so many other things that I'm trying to do, or the other things that really got my attention. Am I really gonna dive deep into my purpose for real, for real? Right? Take Marcus out and insert your own name. Harvey, Deborah, Jessica, right? Joe. Am I really gonna submit? How many, we talk about purpose and stuff a lot on here. How many people know their purpose? How many people for real, rhetorical question, all in, fully trusting God, right? And I'll use myself for an example. I was just talking yesterday about, I don't know what's gonna happen with Engine. Some of y'all hear me say stuff like that, right? Except for I got my own national show, I own that. I got my own studios, I own that, right? But I still, no, it's a difference between I'm depending, right? But I'm still trusting and holding on to the anchor of what I got, the stability in the job, right? That I have, I'm holding on to an anchor. I'm talking about me, right? And take me out, insert you. I'm holding on to the anchor of what the salary, of what the company, of what the job is doing, that I have no clue. Y'all heard me say it with my own mouth. I have no clue what they're doing with Engine, right? But I'm holding on because of the salary, but I own 3-4 things. Yes or no, right? Right? We, again, take me out, insert you on. I'm not telling you go quit your job. I ain't saying all of that. But I'm saying if we know our purpose, God is saying, hey, come deeper. Cool. We got to the point where we know our purpose. Okay, cool. We got to the point where we know God is real. Okay, cool. We kind of like in gospel music or worship music, and it make us feel good for the 15 minutes before we go turn up, right? Right? Yo, what is it, Hebrews 6? When we gonna stop doing that over and over and over, right? And really trust this anchor that if we really say, God, thank you, Riri, say you fully trust, right? Depending on in Him, like what test is in store today, or the testimony. You got to break that down. All right, I'm not getting that. But we like for real, right? And I'm saying that word twice. When are we gonna really say, God, you my anchor, right? I'm really submerging myself into the purpose that I know you gave me. Don't get me twisted. We got bills and responsibilities, and we depend on our jobs for it. But ask yourself, Marcus, when I'm not doing that part with my own wisdom to take care of what I need to take care of, what other distractions am I anchored to when I know this is my purpose? Because as long as I'm anchored to my other distractions, the people pleasing and all of that stuff, I'm never gonna be fully into this. Yes. That's all I got. That's all I got today. So my last question on this joint is, yo, what else are you anchored to? Right? What else are we anchored to? If we really fully know what God is telling us to do.
Hey, Marcus.
There you go. Hey,
Hi, it's Deborah.
go for it, Deborah.
I just want to make one statement here about this whole deep end.
Go for it.
So just to be 100% transparent for me, I find myself quite often leaning on my own understanding, my knowledge, my job, my skills, and that's in the shallow end of the pool.
Absolutely.
Because I often feel like I don't want to bother God with the things that I feel that I have the ability to be able to handle. But then I make a mess of everything and I find myself submerged in the deep end. And then I keep forgetting that God is the anchor. And
Yeah.
so I keep trying to go back to that old way, my old understanding, and keep thinking that I can go back on the shallow side and handle things. But I find myself lately that I am completely submerged with the waters of life. And God has to be the anchor, or I will be that person in a nice white suit in a padded sail trying to wear my red bottoms.
Girl, you was preaching on the chat yesterday. Joe, can you speak to that when she said she finds herself leaning to her own understanding? I don't know if you can speak to that. Speak on that, Joe. What, Deborah, you did say you fully submerge yourself when what? When it's too late or what?
No, I say I'm finding myself that I am completely submerged with the waters of life.
Yeah.
Like I thought that I was handling things, but I'm completely submerged in it. Like all of the things that's going on in my life, sickness and different things and backbiting and people talking about me and putting me down as a preacher, because I'm standing up for different things that other pastors and bishops that I'm surrounding myself with, they're not believing in. And I'm kind of like against that. And so I find myself that I'm submerged in these things of life. And it's like, okay, God, I know that I can't lean on my own understanding anymore. Like I'm finding myself that I have to take being fully submerged, and now I have to be fully saturated with the word and then take myself out of the equation.
Man, Deborah, do me a favor. Deborah, you preach, don't you?
I do, sir.
What you doing next week, Monday through Thursday?
Well, I try to get on here every morning, but sometimes I join. I'm in Central Time, so sometimes I join, and I'm not sure if. Do you have it Monday through Friday?
I have it Monday through Thursday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I get on Friday and I just sit there and I'm waiting and I'm like, okay, I'll just keep walking around. They'll let me in a second, and then I just hang up after like about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, on Friday.
Monday through Thursday. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Hey, you busy Monday through Thursday next week? Some folks on here laughing, know where I'm about to go. You know, are you busy, girl? What you doing? Round about 7:30 to about 8:15. What you doing next week?
I usually try to be on here, sir.
You know what? Let's fully submerge in that. Look, listen here. Next week we on, y'all. We popping. Monday through Thursday. Miss Deborah, my queen stepped up this week. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'll be back next Tuesday because I got to go make a company some money.
Jehovah's passion for life. We just supported his team that be bringing them life.